We've got a brand new legendary skin, and the Joyous Theme event has landed here in Age of Empires Mobile. And if you're brand new, or if you've played the game for quite a while now and you know what these events are, guess what? I'm going to make a guide anyway, because obviously not everyone knows what the hell to purchase or what the hell to be doing in this current event that's rolling on right now, because you are going to be able to get in the mall area. As you can see, the Herald Desert Treasure, this is going to be the cosmetic section and the pay to win section with all of the spending that you can see here in the top, which we are going to discuss at the end of the video for all the spenders that want to keep an eye out on that. But today is going to start off with the Joyous Time, the brand new event that you can be participating in. And if you haven't started this, or you're kind of a little bit confused on what to do, especially if you're brand new to the game and you've just kind of played this for the first time, right? I'm going to explain what's up, right? So the building block city in the Joyous theme is what we call our holiday event. This is kind of these events that come up, give you a brand new cosmetic skin in the mall area, and has this kind of little fun little mini game thing that you can participate in, right? So the building block city, right, is all about building. So you're going to have to try and get some progress on here, which will level up this bar on the top, and it'll basically unlock the rewards on the left side. If you're on the right side of the rewards, you do have to purchase it. It's $4.49 for everyone who's new to here. But then if you go down to the coffee area, this is going to be your 7-day login event. This is where for each day, for the first 5 days, as you'll see, we'll open up a brand new thing to complete. So if we go into day 1, we got to log in for a total, as you can imagine, 5 days, and that's going to give you progression that goes down on this right side here. So you can see I've got 18 owned of these weird stars, and this is just counting my progression up this chart, right? And this chart is going to give us some joy hampers, which is basically the way we are gonna get our building block city here. So if we go back into here and just claim a couple of these, you'll see now I am above 20, and we can keep going a little bit higher, why not? And we can claim this, and we have now just gained 20 of these hampers. If you also want to earn more hampers, you can earn more hampers quite easily by going to the good old days section and just checking out this area. It will tell you to complete specific events, but it is this event that we're showing case right now. But then you can consume empire coins. So if you go to spin and stuff, that's going to help you out. Buying VIP, again, it's going to help you out. Gathering resources, you're gonna get 50 of these opened up, and then killing, eliminating tribes, 30. So basically you can get 80 extra hampers each individual day. And what you do with these is going into your inventory, you'll see these hampers now here, and they will expire if you do not use them. So you want to open these bad boys up, and you're gonna gain a building block, and this can be used during the event, which is what we're going to show. Then you're also going to get some accordions and a pallet, and these are going to be the currency system that you're going to be able to use and finally check out the Bountiful Harvest store. So this is kind of now coming into the full circle of everything, and you can come into here and buy a bunch of different rewards. I am going to explain which are the best rewards in a second, but to finish off the gameplay part, all you have to do is now go into your building block city, and as you'll see now, I can actually build, and that's because I've got 46 of these from open up the joy hamper. So if you hold on the build button, you don't have to tap 46 times, you can just press and hold even on your mobile. It will progress this up, and you'll get some rewards. It's easy as that. That is basically this event in a nutshell. There is the final area, it's the festival puzzle. You can try and obtain these, as you can see, by completing this, right? You have to complete the carefree journey, and you can see right here we've got a puzzle piece. So if we go into festival puzzle now, we've got this extra little bit of rewards, and these aren't too bad either. You're gonna get some nice XP, you're gonna get some speed ups, empire coins, speed ups, and then best of all, a free legendary medal and skill, right? And all you have to do is just unlock, as you can see, these tiles. That's all you have to do by just doing this, and it's just by completing what you've seen, and by doing so you're gonna get another chest of rewards. So that is basically the whole Joyous Time event in a nutshell, right? So if you're brand new to this game, keep that in your head, because you're gonna see these more often. Halloween, Easter, you know, Christmas, you name it, all these different holidays you can imagine. Valentine's is going to be one as well. There's going to be one of these events. So it's good to kind of get this video in your head so you know what to expect, because they're all going to be pretty much the exact same when you get into the future, right? So what are the best things to buy? Well, I will spoil it. If you participate in this event properly, even as a free-to-play, and you complete everything, you should be able to buy pretty much all of the rewards, right? The only things that you won't be able to buy is maybe the 9,000 or the 1,000 of the meteorites. And this is just because you might need to spend Empire coins to make sure you get the hampers for that. But if you're wondering what are the best priorities, number one is always going to be your universal legendary medals. You're going to need these no matter what to progress, to obviously keep leveling up those heroes that you've been unlocking in your season. The number one that's going to be really high priority for a lot of players is actually going to be the legendary lightning crystals, because you're going to need these for gearing up upgrades, as well as the magma crystals, right? Both of these are very important for your account. You need these to ascend, you need these to level up as well, right? So both of these for gearing, I would always grab these as fast as you can. You're getting 40 of these. That is it's so good. It's so good. We're getting 40 magma crystals right now. Then, if you want to go up here, the next actual big one is the legendary skill scrolls, right? These are probably just as maybe, justifiable as a universal sculpture, but you can just run skills without levels up. A lot of free-to-players do that, right? Because they want to be able to basically max out one skill in one go, which makes sense if they want to do that. But it is a grind, right? I've got 700 of these. I'm saving them up for one hero or two heroes that I want to really play in the game, right? But these would be a really good top priority. If you've started the game, this is where things are going to be a little bit different, because for me, gear is going to be obviously really good. You can get gear, but the legendary ones, you'll notice you'll have a ton of legendary blueprints, especially from island tactics. So I'm not too fussed about these, and what I would actually go for, especially for a lot of free-to-play players and stuff, is the speed-ups, right? Because you are going to be needing to forge, you are going to be needing to build your buildings to level 30. Then when you get the renovation upgrade, you can start using these building speed-ups again to renovate your buildings to get more buffs. Training speed-ups we always want, so we can keep training up. And then obviously the research, so we can keep pushing towards that T7 research, and even use these now for the mercenary tech if you want to speed that up as well. So really good to actual things to be using. And then for me, I actually would go for the iron meteorite and forge, and this is kind of what you need to actually progress that gear too. So for me, this is kind of a top priority. But you'll notice for a lot of players, if you play this event properly, you should get enough to be able to buy, obviously, the universal sculptures. There's 5 of them to get, so buy all of them. You want to be able to buy all of these lightning crystals. You'll be able to buy all of these magma crystals. You should be able to buy all of these as well, because even right now, I can just exchange these. Why not? Right? Because we need them. Boom, 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 boom. Exchange. Like that's how quick it is, right? We've got those done now. The building ones we still need. Exchange, done, right? So you can get all the speed ups easily done. And then probably then the last things that you'll have to choose from is these forging, these meteorites, the resources, and then obviously these legendary ones, right? So it's up to you which way you want to go down the rewards path. It's up to you. Honestly, I'm going to obviously finish it up by getting the skill scrolls while we're here, because that's 12 skill scrolls. It's kind of crazy. And we're getting 4 more left, right? So that's going to be the Joyous Time area. That's all that done. The next bit to talk about is going to be more on the spender side of things, because there's a lot to go over, especially for the spenders, right? Because right now there is the festival and the hot tab, right? The hot tab is going to give you access to the Herald Desert Treasure. Really important right now, because if you didn't go for the ship skin, which is a legendary skin, don't worry, because they brought another one into the game. So we've got a second legendary setup. This is going to give you 2% all units attack. When you go into the preview, this is basically what it looks like in game. I like it. Gives me Aladdin vibes. It's pretty cool with the genie going in and that. When you go to exchange store, or even draw token, shall I say, you can buy it as a free-to-play for 20,000 Empire coins, 200 Obsidian coins, which does give you some free spins. I've already used those. That's allowed me to get to 2.26k so far. And if we go into here, you'll see for this video, just for the content for you guys, I did get a couple of these just so we can have a little bit of fun at the end of this section, right? You are going to be wanting to save up at least 3,000. We can see 3,000 is going to grant us the skin there, and we've got basically here 2 other cosmetics. The frame, which isn't too bad. It has a really nice little animation to it when you actually look into it. When you look in the mall, it doesn't really do it justice, but this does look pretty nice. I actually enjoy that, right? And even the frame, the title frame, this is really nice. This little title here, the dazzling diamond, the purple, the genie, again, really nice, right? But before we go into that, there is the festival area, and this is going to be really important, because if you are a spender, I'm going to give you a bit of tips and advice, because this is, as we've always kind of said in my spender guides, the best areas. These are the best areas right now to be technically spending in the game, right? And you'll notice this one is particularly good because you are going to be getting your universal legendary medals, which is really good, especially your forging kit. So now you can actually upgrade gear too that you might be working on your 2nd, 3rd, or 4th match, depending on your spending level. Then you've got obviously the research and training speed ups. Basically, the 2 main speed ups you need right now: training for troops and even that mercenary tech completion, right? People absolutely loving this right now. So it's a pretty good one. Pretty cheap. It maxes out for, remember, at like 10.99 or a bit above this. It's a really easy one to go through for you guys. When you go to the Wonderland journey, again, if you want gems, this is easily the best one for gems right now. Do not look back. If you are looking to go for a massive gem upgrade on your gear, this is the one for you. The Regal Treasure, though, is going to be what I would call the numero uno, because you can see here you're gonna be able to, and this is the 2nd one that goes up on here, you are gonna be able to actually buy for the first time some meteor steels. And if you're wondering what these are, especially for the big spenders and anyone who's got a legendary ring or signet ring and you've been only upgrading that 1 ring, you will get to a point, and I will put a little image up here because I have got these on my Discord that you can check out for this information. You're going to be required meteor steel to upgrade those signet rings after you've used the fine gold, right, for your legendary signet rings. And what's really cool about this too, it also gives you technique points, it gives you research speed ups and training. It is absolutely crazy. If you wanted my advice, I think this is the best one right now, and people are going nuts over this. I know so many big spenders going crazy for these meteor steels, so it's definitely up there, right? You also have the star picking, and then this rainbow stairway and iridescent adventure, right? The adventure is kind of cool again if you want to go down this route. It's a lot of magma crystals and lightning crystals, and I'm going to be honest, if you really want to go for like gear, the signet ring push, I say, and ascending gear, this makes sense because obviously this is for your gear, this one up here is for your signet rings, right? So if you really want to go for a gearing push, these two are obviously probably what people are going to go for. I personally don't like this. I think, you know, unless you're a super spender, you're going to be going down this route. But the star picking, though, is kind of where we finish things off. Because as you're spending, and you can see we hit 100k for, obviously, content creation purposes for this video, you're able to also get a legendary troop frame. So this is the little frame for it. You're also able to get this little genie thing. So this little genie lamp you're able to get as well. So I can actually use that right now. And then the last 2 bits is the swill that's coming out with the genie on the march, which looks really lit. And then the final bit is at the back. You can see this little flying carpet that's gonna start to appear. So that's the legendary skin. And when you have all pieces, it's a lot of stats because obviously, as you guys know, legendary ones do give you the most stats unless it's the king, which gives you 2%, right? But everything else is below this at the moment, right? It's a little bit below, but it is below, right? It's just, let's be honest with each other, right? But it's cool. It's a cool skin. I actually think this one's kind of crazy good. I'm gonna be real. I like the Gene. The Gene looks lit. So you can get this. You're gonna need to go basically the 225,000 Empire coins unlocked on your account, and then if you go all the way down, you are able to get Meteor Steel on here too if you top up to 750,000 Empire coins on your account and get some choice chests for your gems too, which is absolutely broken, right? The Rainbow Starway, I did forget to mention this. It's okay as well. It's a pretty good one. You can see you just need to log in, and as you log in, it's just going to give you these rewards. It's $4.49 to get some extras. I'm not going to do this. You can if you want to, if you're a spender. Again, it's depending on your spending level, what you want to be able to go for and what you don't want to go for, right? So that's kind of the festival area complete for the spenders. And to finish off the video, to make it a little bit more fun, to lighten up the mood, let's see how well we do, because we've got, as you can see, 400 of these obsidian coins, and we're going to try and get some, obviously, currency. If we get to 3k, that's kind of lit. I personally don't think we're going to get there, but you never know, right? You never know. So we get to spin 10 times, and I do recommend to always spin 10 times, because the thing is, if you are spinning these ones, you are paying more over time, because 1 times 10 is obviously 10, but when you do this number 10 times individually, that's 100, right? So that's why you get the 20% off here. So always do the 10 on here. So we've got, we got the nice little frame there. Nice little frame. We'll take that. So that's straight away a good little 7-day frame on, and we're on 102 gained there. So on the next one, we've got another 101, and then another bubble on that. It's pretty nice, little chat bubble there. We've got 104 on this one. Last two, we've got the chat bubble, and we've got the dazzling frame as well, which is kind of nice. And then the final one, let's see where we get to. 2.77. So we've got a lot there. I'm going to keep saving up. I'm going to be real. The more I save up, I'm going to be able to hopefully go into these, the next festival area, or the next hot one, should I say, the next spin. And hopefully what I'm able to do is try to get enough to get the skin and the frame and the other frame, right? To get all these 3 cosmetics in one go. That's kind of what I'm going to try and do whenever I'm able to. So if I miss out on one, I miss out on one. It is what it is, right? But this currency is always going to keep going up. It's always going to be for the brand new stuff. So why not take advantage of that right now, right? And if you want to support me, remember to use my Eneba creator link in the description down below, or pinned comment. If you buy any Apex coins to buy any of the bundles right now, or Empire coins, you are going to get 20% cash back until June the 20th, I believe. You can check out the official website for more details and how the cashback offer works in more depth. So that's going to be today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.